Hey there, Wastelander. It's McFly back again with another Fallout 76 video. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at the scoreboard rewards for Season 5, Escape from the 42nd Century. By the looks of this one, it may be the contender for the best season yet. That's just my opinion though, you'll have to judge for yourself. In this one, we finally see those power armor displays we've all been looking for. And then saving the best news for last, once we hit rank 100, we'll have official new challenges. Question is what those challenges will be, but they will offer other rewards, including atoms. So that's definitely something to look forward to once the scoreboard is done. But enough with the intro, let's get into it. Alright, new season, new theme. This time around it's a futuristic theme. I guess Inkwell has traveled too far in time and she has to escape. And in this future we have some kind of human-dolphin hybrid thing. Don't ask me. I like the aesthetic, I just don't fully understand it, but I do like how zany and crazy it is. And this time around, I figured it'd be nice to pay attention to some of the currencies that we get, so I'm going to start tallying that. But yeah, let's hop into it. Number 1, we have that KD Inkwell player icon. This is generally what we get in rank 1. It's an emblem card. Personally, I just have a gripe with it. I wish they would make original player icons instead of just pulling pixelated pictures from the scoreboard. We do have a better example down the road, and it's actually pretty nice. But we'll get to it. Number 2, we have a medium Vault Tech supply package. These are pretty nifty, especially for a new player. But other than that, I will gladly take this scrap. Up next, a little bit of filler with the carry weight booster. I do prefer this item more than the bubblegum, so I'm glad to see this more often. Up next, we have our first gold prize, and that is the fortune teller machine. Now this item is very welcomed. I haven't read much into it. I'm hoping that it gives some kind of status buff. I'm thinking maybe charisma or luck. It's also giving me some big vibes, for anybody who knows that movie. And in my opinion, definitely worth being called a gold prize. Alongside that, with Fallout First members, you also get your first 3 lunchboxes, so that'll help you with the grind a little bit. I'm going to try to avoid saying up next or next 50 million times, so after that, we have the KD Inkwell Backpack Flare. I definitely enjoy a reward like this. For me though, I think I like my backpack flares to be like more logos. Like I would love an Enclave logo, that would be pretty cool. After that, we have the first lunchboxes of the scoreboard, and then a very interesting propaganda poster. Up next, we have something we're going to see a lot more of, and that is legendary modules. With the new legendary crafting that's coming in with the new update, these are going to be all over the place. So get used to it. Some more currency in a row. We see our first 150 atoms, then our first 500 caps, and then we'll stop here at the Blood Eagle Charmer hat. Looks like a basic biker helmet. It's going to match with an outfit we see farther down the scoreboard, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. After that, we have the large Vault Tech supply package, which is just a little bit more beefed up from the medium version. After that is a Green Skull player icon. Next, we have a perk card pack, and then for Fallout First members, we're getting a Cardinal Bird Cage. I think this looks fantastic. I'm also hoping this does not count as camp pets, but I am so glad that I'm going to be able to add this to my camp. Right there, I'm just going to say it's worth it for Fallout First. Up next, we have our second propaganda poster. I can't imagine when I'm going to use these unless I make like a camp or shelter surrounded around this idea. After that, we have 3 more lunchboxes, and then the T45 Mind Power Armor paint. Pretty straight down the middle. It has this nice blue tarnish to it, and then it has the Mind logo in the middle, which, not going to lie, at first I thought was a piece of candy, but now I realize that it's a DNA strip. After that, we have 3 legendary cores, which is going to come in handy with that new legendary system I've been talking about. Hopefully we see plenty of these. Then we see another 150 atoms, a 1000 caps, and then back with the backpack flares, this time an Alistair backpack flare. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, this one looks pretty cool. I don't really know the lore behind Inkwell. Is this a villain or a good guy? Up next is my favorite, 3 perfect bubblegum. And then we have an open and close sign. This one is really interesting because it just adds to our whole vending aspect of the game. And finally, what we've all been waiting for, power armor display cases. We can finally display all this weird power armor that we get from all these seasons. This season specifically, when we get to it you'll see. But I cannot wait for this. I don't know what the limit will be, and I don't know how they worked around the whole weight limit thing, but I'm glad to see it. Along with that, Fallout First members will get 3 more carry weight boosters. Next is 1 perk card pack, 5 nuclear key cards, which I probably should have put a logo down below, but I forgot about that. And then a T51 Mind Power Armor paint. Not too much different from the T45. It's pretty much the same. It just looks like a T51. Up next, we have 100 legendary script. Then another 150 atoms, always nice. 100 gold bullion. And then here we have the Raider Goon outfit. I am super excited for this one. Classic Raider, you know? It's so scrappy. I don't know what else to say. I love this. It just screams Fallout 3 to me. And this is definitely like one of my top 5. Up next, we see our first scrap kits. And then we have the 42nd century player icon. Another close-up picture of Inkwell right here. Up next, we have another perk card pack. And then for Fallout First members, you get a Brotherhood of Steel kit. It's basically another wall kit for camping, but this time it's very Brotherhood of Steel influenced. Fallout First members will finally be able to make an official Brotherhood of Steel building. I think this looks awesome. I love those doorways. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Another season where Fallout First is worth it. After this super cool camp kit, we have a mind paint for the Gatling laser. But I will say it is nice to see some weapon skins for some of the weapons that don't have skins already. After the weapon skin, we're going to have 3 more Lunchy Boys. And then we have the Mind Excavator Power Armor. I've always been a fan of this power armor, but for some reason, I don't know, this season, the paint doesn't really do much to the power armor. Maybe it's all building up to the special one at the end. After that, we have 5 legendary cores, another 150 atoms. Then we have 1,000 caps to add on, and then the Raider Goon helmet to go with that outfit we just saw. Up next is 3 basic repair kits, and then the Jumping the Gap photo mode pose. This one comes along with some pretty cool pictures, actually. Somebody put some real effort into these. I love photo mode poses, specifically for making my videos. I don't necessarily know what I'm going to do with this one yet, though. It's very random. Moving on. Up next, we have a perk card pack, and then for Fallout First members, we have more Lunchy Boys. After that, we have a very interesting fixer paint, that being the Blood Eagle fixer paint. Finally, another fixer paint. I've been waiting for a better one, and I do like red. Up next, we have 5 legendary modules, and then the Mind T60 armor paint. Yeah, I can't say there's too much creativity with these. It's just like the logo and then that paisley blue. After that, we get another 150 atoms, and another goal reward being stairs with posts, which definitely another top 5 right here. Something we've been asking for a while. Different wood stairs, different types of stairs in general. I think the Armor Ace one is a little out of place, but I'll take it. I especially love the wood one. Then we see another 150 atoms, 2,500 caps, 3 carry weight boosters, and then we're stopping off at the Mind Overlord player icon. Another picture from the scoreboard, but I do like these dolphin things, so I'll let it slide. Up next, we have another perk card pack, and for Fallout First members, we have the Guild of Antiquities Diamond Floor and Foundations. It's a floor piece with a lot going on. I think it's beautiful, definitely a lot of color. I'm getting visions of like a Fosnot build. Up next is the Blood Eagle Charmer blouse outfit. This goes along with that biker helmet that we had at the top of the episode. And I know it's been asked for a while now to have actual female variants of these outfits. This is great to see. After that, we're going to see 3 more Lunchy Boy boxes and stop off at the Mind X01 paint. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here now, but at least they threw in some white trim, and the logo is on the left side of the chest. After that, we have 5 more legendary modules. Then another 150 atoms. On top of that, another 100 gold bullion. And then we stop off at the Blood Eagle Charmer leather outfit. This is basically just the guy version of the blouse that we just found before. After that, we have 6 scrap kits, and then onto the Orange Mind player icon. Now this is the player icon I was talking at the beginning about. The picture on this icon does not exist on the scoreboard, and if you can tell, the colors are a little bit more solid. I kind of wish all player icons were like this. Up next, we have another perk card pack, and then for Fallout First members, 3 more carry weight boosters. On to the next gold prize, which happens to be a Valorous Alistair Paint Gatling Plasma. Looks pretty sick. It definitely makes the blue glow through. And again, it's nice to see a weapon skin paint for a weapon that doesn't have many weapon skins. The next reward is an interesting one. They're going to throw 1 liquid courage at us. After that, we have the Mind Ultrasight Power Armor paint. Again, not much difference. It's blue. It's got the logo. After that, we're going to get 250 legendary script. After that, we see another 150 atoms, 250 gold bullion, very nice, and stopping off at the Mind Flare. This is hilarious. I love this. I know I said I wanted logos before, but I love this. I'm definitely going to rock the Mine Dolphin. So much yes. After that, we have 6 basic repair kits. Then a Battle Cry photo mode pose. This one I could definitely see myself using. I like that a lot. Next up, we have another perk card pack. And for Fallout First members, a 3rd Mind Propaganda poster. This one I kind of like. You have to take like a double take to make sure you're looking at the right poster. It's very reminiscent of like the Nuka Girl poster. But you can only have this if you're Fallout First. Don't forget. Up next is the Mine T65 paint. And I mean, it looks like a T65, so I guess that's what makes it look different. But other than that, it's blue and it has the logo. After that, we have 3 more lunch boxes and another top 5 for me. We got a washer and dryer set. This will definitely fit your modern home needs and it's something we've been waiting for a while. I'm curious if they're stash boxes at the same time, but I doubt it. Next, we have 5 more legendary modules. Very nice. I'm glad we're getting a lot of those. Then we have 150 atoms, another 2,500 caps, another 5 legendary modules, 3 carry weight boosters, and then stopping off at the KD Inkwell dashing player icon. That was a pretty clean stretch of currency. But yeah, just another player icon taken from the scoreboard. Nothing too exciting. Up next, we have another perk card pack, and for Fallout First members, another 3 lunch boxes. Up next, another gold reward, and this is probably my number 1. I don't know about you guys, but we finally get a sword skin for most bladed weapons. It kind of brings a little bit of the Skyrim into play. Get to actually play with a real sword. Besides maybe like an actual Assaultron blade. And then they masked it with the Valorous Alistar skin. Up next, we have the 9 lunch boxes, because we have a grind ahead of us, I'm sure. And then we have the Enlightened Mind Power Armor paint. Now, like I said, I think they were holding all the creativity off for this specific paint. And this has got to be one of the most goofiest, funniest looking power armor paints I've ever seen in Fallout history. And I love it. This will probably be the first power armor paint I put on display once I have it. It just looks so fun and goofy. After that, we'll see another 250 legendary script, 150 atoms for our trouble, another 250 gold bullion, and then we're stopping off at the Alistair backpack. This is obviously going to go with the outfit that we're going to see in a couple more rewards, but it looks pretty cool. It's definitely different, looks more like a spaceman pack, and I'll take it. After all that, we have what seems to be on every scoreboard now, and that's a specific beer stein for our collection. Ever since Season 1, they've been adding beer steins that we collect, and they have little display cases and stuff. This one looks really fun because it's got the dolphin. Can't wait to see that. And this is Fallout. I love to collect things, so thank you. Up next, we have the Triumphant Alistar emote. Now, it doesn't really show me a picture here, but I have a feeling it's going to be similar to like the Grelic or the Grognak emotes, you know, like where you lift the battle axe or the scepter. But this is awesome. I love when they add new emotes, and I will take them. Alright, it's definitely a home stretch when you see the next item, which is 50 perk coins. We get this about every scoreboard, and it's very welcomed. After that, we have the Alistair headwear. Like I said before, we're going to be getting this outfit, which is very cool, in my opinion. And here it is. This is the helmet. It's almost like very Star Wars-esque, you know. After the headwear, we're going to get 5 more legendary cores. Then to complete the outfit, we're going to get the Valorous Alistar outfit, which I think I've said enough. This thing looks awesome. I can't wait to use this, or figure out how to use this. Maybe in some kind of content, I don't know. This next one is actually really interesting. It's towards the end, of course, but we have the Red Rocket Collectron Station. It's another reskin for the Collectron stations that we have, but this one is like an overhaul almost. It seems it's going to look for car parts, so it's like, you know, like flanges and tubes and stuff throughout the wasteland. Mainly a lot of steel, aluminum, lead. The cool part about this is the reskin. The Collectrons are kind of like our height, but this guy is pretty big compared to like this comparison picture. I can't wait to see this guy. He's gonna look super cool and pretty derpy. Now on to our final reward, where we escape from the 42nd century. We get the Factum Evolutio Velix Power Armor skin, which is basically a reskin of the reward up above, you know, like the Dolphin Power Armor we had. But this one has the classic black and gold. Almost like royalty. But that's pretty cool. And then like all the endings to the scoreboard, we get the scoreboard itself, and then a 500 atom bonus. That's pretty dope. I like this scoreboard. It's got a lot of filler, but it's got like the right kind of filler, you know, like currencies.